Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, let's see pretty much what we can do in terms of fun stuff here still. Probably nothing. So let's head here and head off. See about lovely old Varic's slight lyrium problem. Red lyrium, that is. By the way, that researcher said about 3 to 4 more dragons in the nearby area. We'll get around to it. I'm actually curious about this one. But we'll leave it a bit longer. Let's see about, the whole red lyrium thing. Then we'll descend. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah. Thing is, unlike with Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, you can directly import a save to this one. You have to get it through the Google Keep. I'm curious if we'll spot the hero for Eldon, because we did get Hawk killed. And Corypheus, technically speaking, is one of the granddaddy Darkspawn.
The Kirkwall Chantry. The book never said. He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know. In the book you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses? How? Why? Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. Why, all I can say is he was desperate. Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now? Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Hawk's little sister is in the Free Marches, helping some of the other survivors from the Kirkwall Circle. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job. What can I do for you, Inquisitor? I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions. That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead. There is no way the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Carry on.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Hmm.
Can I ask you something, Varic?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
If you've run a spy network, why is Liliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca, she's one of a kind. I won her from Paragon Smith Bronca in a game of Wicked Grace. She was such a sore loser. Ran off to the deep roads in a huff, and that was the last anyone saw of her.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. There was a girl, and I made a promise. Bianca is the only story I don't tell. Sorry.
You from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
Thanks, Varic.
No problem.
Now let's see about that whole.
I've got a minute if you need something.
About that lead of yours, Varic.
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Do you think this lead of hers is real?
Bianca's too much of a researcher to pass me information without verifying it first. But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible. Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Carry on.
Stone Mat, Inquisitor.
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Carry on.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Boy. Boy, let's see. Well, shit, here. Okay, but how do I do that? Okay, so I have to go there. Nothing too fun. Maybe instant, you know. Let's actually save. Important too, considering I like my nerves non-frazzled. Just noticed something.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long ways. But we're prepared.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
Inquisitor.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Send the soldiers.
To work?
And let's see. Good, and yeah, that's a bit too high, I think. Going to grind, or have to grind, basically. Okay, so let's get the wombo combo on the road finally. 15 minutes later. Oh well. Makes the best linen lining for winter coats. Yeah. Let's see now. Come on, this side of perdition, please. Thank you. Do you ever have anything to report, really? Wait, this way. So, up. Move your stunty asses. He approves, that must mean they're the fun variety. Well, let's see how far the shit flowed. Ooh, okay.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varic told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me in front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Lovely lass.
Thank you.
To put it in the Romanian way, l-a anesteziat fata. Kinda easy, to be honest.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Of course it's dark spawn, it's always fucking dark spawn.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
Hmm.
What'd you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
We need to seal that tunnel.
How is what's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine. I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave?
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Varic's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admit it, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Oh, let's butcher some bastards.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Interesting.
shit is going on at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
Oh, they won't kill you. Stabby, stabby.
There you are. I won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varic?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to help your brother, don't you? I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varic. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varic?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varic told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh, for pity's sake. Would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varic.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
I like her. But with that, we are at 30 minutes, more or less. So, till next time, guys, and lasses, mostly guys. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because you guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.